All right, what's up, everybody? Coach Nate here, alongside with Coach Brent, and we're going to be doing a little JV varsity matchup here. So we're going to see if our JV team can take on our varsity team. This is going to be kind of a tradition. We kind of want to, do this every year. So right now they're doing the map banning process. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here, let them do the map banning process, and I'll be back with you.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Initiating match.
All right, and we're back. So it looks like we are going to be playing on the Lijiang Tower map series here. It's going to be it's a total of 3 maps. Whoever gets the best 2 out of 3 moves on, or takes this round, or takes the whole match round. So it's going to be pretty neat. Teams are going to be picking players here soon. They're kind of discussing what they're going over. So we'll be back into the action here in I want to say 30 seconds.
Everyone signed their life insurance policies?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, we're gonna check out Bachman
Round
Chicken
one.
here real quick. Just to
Capture.
start off with the map, this is our varsity starter healer here. Pretty interesting compositions so far. You can definitely tell that.
Come and face me!
got a
up to
little extra.
100 total, and that means that she's at max damage. So this is actually pretty. This is
Enemy
pretty neat.
contact.
So we got Varsity that's making 24% updated. Varsity's got about like
Getting the immortality feed.
Alright, sorry about that. I was just told that the game audio is a lot louder than mine. Oh my gosh. What a nice ult by Jacob Bootflip. That was crazy. That was a 3-player kill right there. Alright, let's check out some of the JV team. Speedy Rogue here on DPS is going to play Reaper. This character's very, sought after. He's heavy damage dealer. He does a lot versus tanks. Wow, so Bioshock in combination with their Reaper taking out Jag. Reaper using his ult, taking out 2 players here, 3 players after that ult. Looks like JP's going to take this point again. All that's left is Jacob Bootflip on the point. Reaper does make short work of him. They're also going to take out the heals. Looks like JV still has someone on the point that they are going to need to take care of. Let's go ahead and just take an overlook. So JV is holding the point now. We're at 32% to 80%. Our varsity team only has 80% captured. So dude, kudos to JV, man. They're looking like a really strong team right here. They're playing together. They're working together. They're in sync. Reaper popped ult, but he did get stunned, so that completely canceled the ult. Sigma is gonna pop ult. He does get 4 people in that Sigma ult, so that was really nice. Speedy Rogue, Bioshock, and Bioshock getting 2 picks. So that's 3 people from the JV team down. Mercy does get the res. But yeah, I mean, JV definitely holding this point. That's insane. Good job for the JV team. They have all 6 players up, and they are still going to hold this point. It is 70% to 80%. JV's slowly catching up here. So they're going to have to, Varsity's really going to have to regroup, communicate, and try to take this point. They're going to need to. Okay, so they did get 2 picks onto the JV team. This might be Varsity's time to shine. Jacob is going to use his ult, but he doesn't actually capitalize on anything. Their Lucio's going down. Varsity is going to take this point. It is 80% to 90%. What JV has to do is they have to regroup here and come against the Varsity team as a 6-stack. If they do not, it's going to be round over. Yeah, so those two characters that just went down, it's over for JV, possibly. I don't want to speak too far in advance, but no one touches that point either, yeah. So Varsity did take that first map, but wow, what a game so far. JV 91% to 100%. I was not expecting that, but man, you gotta hand it to both of these teams. Like they're doing fantastic. All right, I'm gonna let them kind of regroup, talk it out. I'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, let's take a look at our teams here. So we've got Varsity is going to be running a Mercy Farah combo. Oh, looks like Bok Bok Chicken getting the boops off the map. That is really crucial. Oh, they did get landed on Bok Bok Chicken, but Zarya did save Bok Bok Chicken with that defensive orb. Varsity looks like they're going to get on here and actually take this first point. What JV needs to probably do now after they do take this point is they need to regroup, come up with a solid plan, and push as a team. They need to push together because they just took out 2 of their members. Now, what they want to avoid here is they want to avoid trickling in. JV does. They really don't want to do that. Jacob Booflip taking out the Rhine and the May. Bok Bok Chicken. Bok Bok Chicken with Reaper, as well as Zarya taking out the Speedy Rogue Reaper there.
We must all make sacrifices in the name of science.
Alright, let's take a look at Warrior here. This is Bradley here as he's going to be trying to do some damage with that orb in the air. It looks like they're trying to focus Jacob Booflip. May getting booped off the map, as well as Zarya going down for the enemy team. Bradley just trying to frantically give out heals as much as he can while the JV team holds the point. Let's go ahead and take a look at Saber here. Actually, no, let's switch to Varsity. We're gonna just watch. We're just gonna watch and see what they do here. We're gonna take over manually. Okay, so JV doing pretty good. That was a wasted Rhino, so that's good on JV's side, but it looks like Bioshock, or not Bioshock, yeah, well, Bioshock did get knocked out, I think, by the boop, so Bok Bok Chicken just going ham with the booping off the map. And basically, when I say boop, it's the character that he's playing has a sound blast that basically pushes characters in a direction. So what players like to do, so like for Bok Bok Chicken, he likes to bump people off the map with that. Oh wow! So you got Reaper popping ult. That got two frags. Miles taking out the other Rhine, and then Matty Ice getting the res on Lucio. So we still have 6 players that are up for Varsity. All right, cool. So Varsity did take that map. So we're gonna move on to the next one. It's gonna be best 4 out of 7. So we're gonna go ahead and see what the next map's gonna be. And I apologize, my casting's not gonna be the greatest tonight. I'm actually trying to get used to the controls and commands again, but I'll try my best for you guys. So thanks for staying tuned. Yeah, watch the next match. They're just going through their map ban process. If you're just now tuning in, I'll be back with you guys shortly to commentate on the next match. All right, we're playing. I'm sorry, I'm back. We're gonna be playing Hollywood. So we got Varsity is going to be, I think, defending first. Yeah. Varsity is gonna be defending first. JV is gonna be attacking. This is a really fun map. I really like this. Actually, I'm gonna ask the teams why we're playing on this. Well, no, never mind. Never mind. There is no Christmas version of Hollywood. I thought there was. Never mind. We're good. There's a Halloween version of Hollywood. Heh. No. Wait, have they ever done what? Oh, sorry. I'm sitting next to one of our players.
Ready
So,
for battle.
don't worry, there is no screen peeking going on. I promise. He'd be banned off the team. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But all right. So let's go ahead and get into this match. We got about 30 seconds. Oh, that's so much better. Man, I was really not looking forward to hitting all the function keys to swap players, and now I just left click and right click. So, all right, this is going to be much more pleasant for you guys to watch, because it's going to be easier for me to just make a quick swap. So, all right, cool. We're going to get underway here. Looks like we've got a similar composition on both ends, except for the Mercy, the Junkrat, and the Moira.
Defend objective A.
Oh, interesting, and the Rhine. Okay. So we're gonna watch Speedy Rogue here. This is our JV team. They're gonna be attacking first. So let's see what happens. Looks like Farah. They are doing a pharmacy. That's very smart off of Varsity's end, because that's a very powerful combo right now, especially since they patched all the shields. Looks like Ryan's gonna be trying to get a health pack. He couldn't make it. That's unfortunate. Saber's gonna go down. Okay, so here at this point, we really need our
No, that wasn't
we need
right
our
at all.
JV team to regroup and kind of, you know, they need to capitalize on these varsity players that are actually pushed up front here. All right, so it looks like JV is slowly coming out of the gate. They're trying to regroup. From what it looks like, they're trying to come up with a new strategy. Let's take a look at this from Baptiste Bok Chicken's end on our varsity team as he watches them come up. Looks like they're Winston. That was a nice invulnerable, or sorry. I can't even think of the name of it, but it's the pod where you don't die. So, invincibility. There we go. Alright, looks like JV is still trying to push up main mid. Ooh, they did get a pick on Winston. This is going to be JV's time to capitalize on that. It is a 5v6 situation, and they have fast respawns, so they're going to have to capitalize on that. As you see, Winston is still all the way back out of the fight. They did get another pick onto Jag, Varsity's main, one of the main DPS starters. Oh, Miles on the Sigma. Oh, he is getting some really nice stuns here and a really good pick. He's still going ham right now on defense. Alright, Jacob who flip. Alright, so it looks like JV wasn't successful. They did get pretty close. Honestly, once they got that initial pick onto the varsity team, it was smart of them to push, and you could see they were trying to get some momentum. They just, the varsity team did get a couple frags on them, so that was a little bit different. But no big deal. They need to capitalize on what they accomplish here. Their milestones. Once they take someone out. Okay, they have 2 picks. They definitely need to be pushing. 3 picks. They definitely need to take this point right here. Moira using that ult. Oh, Jacob who flip trying to get that ult in the air, and that didn't work. Nice. Junkrat taking out the JV DPS, or the varsity DPS. Justin there on Jacob does finally go down to the Reaper. So they did. JV took the first point. They got 3.5 minutes to take the next. So let's see what they can do. Junkrat's ult was called out, but it did get destroyed. So that was kind of a wasted ult there on the JV team. But they're doing something really smart here. They're just grinding the payload. And Varsity needs to pay attention to that, because you'll be super surprised that, I mean, you could completely ignore the payload and they can just push it, you know, and because see, they're fighting in the alleyway right now, so there's actually, you know, JV's actually still pushing the point, I believe, which is very smart. Yeah, they have one person still pushing the point, so they're gaining on this free ground because Varsity's just staying in the alleyway for some reason. I'm not sure why that's happening, but they're split, and JV I think is realizing that, and they're trying to capitalize on it and get some key picks here. Yes, I did say key picks. Oh my gosh, there's 2 key picks right there. That's a those were so key. So key. Like Florida. All right. Let's move on. JV still getting lots of picks. Ooh, but Jag coming in with 2 frags of his own, really stopping that momentum. Actually, no, he is not stopping that momentum. He actually went down, and they are still pushing the payload. This is blowing my mind right now. Oh, Reinhardt with an amazing ult. That was a very good ult right there, taking out 3 players. 3 players right there on that Reinhardt ult. Now here's the deal. Ryan is getting low. He needs some heals. Baptiste definitely needing to do some healing on that end. JV though, so far, not gonna lie to you guys, they're looking really strong right now. They're looking very put together. They're staying focused. They're staying on the point. Whereas Varsity looks a little scattered. I mean, you've got Varsity players in the backfield. You've got 3 in the backfield right here as we're seeing through Junkrat's eyes, and then you got 2 to the left. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's like they're completely ignoring the payload. I'm so confused. I am so confused. Okay, now Varsity seems to be taking back control of this point. Oh, Speedy Rogue is getting a pick on Jag, and Bioshock getting a pick on Jacob. Luke with us. Both DPS down. The damage should be low. Matty Ice still getting the res on Jag. That's a huge resurrection there because now they're going to have more DPS on the point. Oh, Reaper ult is going to go off there. He was not successful on any frags there. Oh, but he does get a pick on Jag. Warrior going down from Meter versus Gaming. Let's go ahead. Oh, Miles getting a pick on the Reaper. That was kind of funny. Junkrat ult did come in, took out Bok Bok Chicken's device there for the invincibility. Gonna take a look at Matty Ice healing, trying to get the heals off onto his players. Oh, nice. Reinhardt did go down from the. Oh wow, Reaper getting 4 picks there. That completely stopped the momentum of the JV team. That was 5 frags at the end of the day there for Jag. That momentum, I can't even commentate fast enough for the momentum that is happening here for all the players. Warrior way out of place here. Warrior needs to come back and regroup with his team. That was scary. That was scary for JV. Let's take a look at Speedy Rogue here. He's been doing a lot of work. Been doing a lot of work here for the JV team, so let's just kind of take a peek. Now, JV team needs to do what they were doing before. They need to regroup and stay together. That was working out very, very successful for them, but as you'll notice, this map is now forcing the Varsity team to stay together, and because of that, in my opinion, Varsity is now grouped back up, and they're now focusing together, so this is helping their initial defense for this payload. But you gotta admit, JV did push his payload very far. So kudos to them. It's going to be interesting to see how Varsity responds back to JV's defense. Alright, looks like JV is going to start making a push here. Sigma getting a couple people in his ulti. It does end up taking out Matty Ice. Oh my gosh, 4 players are down. I think JV's going to be able to do this. They're probably going to be able to push this payload to the point. I can't believe this is actually going on. Varsity team just falling. They're just going down. They're actually going to probably take this payload. Varsity trying to get on point. JV does end up taking the point. Congratulations to JV. Let's see how Varsity ends up on the attacking side. Let's see if JV can hold them. That was amazing. You got to give props to the JV team for that last initial push. They did not give up. They they regrouped, they saved their alts, they used them wisely. Congrats to the JV team on that first round. Now, keep in mind, Varsity does have a very good chance to have their attack round just go completely successful. They just need to regroup, team up, and work together more than what they did there. There was a lot of split pushing. There was a lot of play that was not on the objective for Varsity, and that's going to have to change if they're going to want to beat this JV team. So, really cool matches tonight. This is really good. I'm glad they're close. So,
Ready for battle.
all right, let's go ahead and get ready. I'll be back with you in just a second.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I'm not paying you for your acting ability. Let's get moving.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. So, Varsity is going to be defending this round. They did go up with the double shield Bastion setup. May is going to be trying to wall off the Bastion. Bastion just trying to do damage. Wow, Bastion does end up taking out short stack, one of their tanks. Honestly, in my opinion, Varsity needs to pull back, regroup. You need two tanks. Oh, they did end up getting Sigma though. So now it's a 5v5 situation. They could push. They could potentially push here. Roadhog is coming back. It's going to take a long time for their Sigma to come back on JV's team. So right now it's a 5v6 situation. As you can see, Sigma's all the way back there. Okay, and they did take out a Bastion, so their main DPS is going to be down. So they need to push. Varsity is pushing. They are going to be taking out these players one by one. Reinhardt did end up taking out the Zenyatta. Jag did take out the Rhine though. Bubbles is going to go down as Baptiste. Reaper's going down. Everybody's going down from the JV team. Varsity is going to be taking this one on an early note. What Varsity needs to do is they need to regroup here, and they need to not move away from the payload. They need to play on the objective. They need to just not make the same mistake that Varsity did in this first round. Saber did get pulled by that hook on Road, but Road wasn't able to capitalize on that. So it's going to be interesting to see how Varsity responds here on this attack, and how JV defends after that first initial push. Ooh, Reaper is going to be in the back line, and he is going to ult. Bioshock taking out Bakbak Chicken. Reaper's still trying to find and do some work, but Matty Ice taking him out. Jacob taking out Baptiste. Also taking out the Rhine. Rhine trying to go in and do some damage. Sigma looks like he's about to go down. Moira needs to get out of there, but Moira's down, so now their spawns are, they're all discombobulated. So what needs to happen on JV's side is they need to regroup. They need to regroup, and they need to focus ults, and they need to capitalize on an elimination here. Looks like Roadhog is going to be trying to attack May. Oh, it's going to be a May on May battle here. May is frozen by the other May. Oh my gosh, this is just a huge war zone in here. I can't even believe that. That's crazy. Zenyatta is going to pop ult and do some major healing. Reaper did go down by the Varsity team. They did get the May on the Varsity team, which is a lot of damage, but it doesn't seem to matter. Varsity is going to be cleaning up here as Moira, Baptiste, and Sigma are going down. Ryan's the only one left. Can he do anything? Short stack taking him out with the Roadhog. Oh, May getting pulled by Roadhog. Short stack just nailing those hooks. It'll be interesting to see what his accuracy rating is for the hooks. Because, man, that was a great hook. May is going to be trying to work around in the back line. I don't know how that's going to work out for her. She's very out of place. If Varsity just pushes the payload, then there's really not going to be an issue here. So, but May is going to be trying to flank. Sigma is going to be ulting here. He does pop one in his ult, and he does end up getting the frag onto short stack. Speedy Rogue getting a pick onto the Junkrat, but oh, May's ult is just annihilating the JV team right now because everybody's frozen. They got 5 picks there, and that is absolutely insane. Ryan went down as well. Varsity just cleaning up here as they're going to be pushing this point. They have so much time left too. This is crazy. JV really needing to pull together here, communicate their ults. I see that they do have two ults versus 3. If Varsity can communicate their ults though, this is going to be very tough for the JV team to hold, which it looks like Speedy Rogue is going to pop his ult, but it doesn't really do anything. That's such a shame. Bubbles going down from short stack. Oh, Bok Chicken taking out Sigma. Reaper going down as well. This is just becoming a nightmare for the JV team. Ryan's doing everything he can. He's taking Bok Chicken all the way to the Christmas store. Oh man, he's all the way gone, but they're still going to be pushing this payload. He did end up taking out the Zenyatta, but 2 picks there from Varsity onto JV. 3 picks. Varsity looking like they're going to be able to clean this one up. Now JV does have a quick spawn, so they can get back to the payload pretty quick. Varsity needs to start picking people one by one, and it looks like they're going to do that on the Reaper and the Baptiste. They're going to push the point. They're going to take this round. Varsity taking round 2 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to play. So basically, here's what happens now. You've got JV is going to defend against Varsity, I believe as well. No, I'm sorry. Varsity's going to defend against JV.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is the other way. I don't know why the colors are still red and blue. So, yeah, Varsity is going to have 3 minutes and 25 seconds to attack JV. And if they even get the first point at all, they end up taking the match. So, all right, I'll be right back.
Oh, well, yes, I'm sure. Maybe.
All right, here we go. Let's get into the action. Varsity just needs to take this first point, and this is good game for the Varsity team. But if JV holds it, then we're all good to go. They did get the Pharah. Mercy is gonna go down. I don't know why they pushed up so high so far as well. They did get a pick onto short stack. It looks like the JV team has just broken up something fierce. They have way too many picks here. If Varsity realizes this, they're gonna push, and this is gonna be it. Junkrat is going to be taking the point with the rest of the team here, or trying to taking out Moira basically. Jacob taking out Junkrat. Lucio going down. Junkrat did Marty Drum, but Varsity team did end up taking that. So Varsity team has 2 wins now. They need 2 more to win the series against the JV and Varsity tournament. All right, we're just going to take a short break here. They're going to be doing some map banning, using the restroom and doing things like that. So we will be right back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and just stay tuned. These are close games. They're actually very fun to watch. So hang around, and yeah, this is going to be neat. All right, so we're just taking a quick halftime break, actually. So probably about another 5-10 minutes, when we're gonna get the next game going. So far, it's Varsity is up 2 wins to 0, and it's gonna be the first team to 4 takes the win.
Welcome to Hollywood. And
All right, sorry about that. I am back, and we are about to get this match underway. So it looks like they're going to be playing on a map called Hanamura, and it's going to be starting here in just a second. Oh, and it's going to be the winter edition, so this is going to be actually pretty seasonal, you know, it's gonna be nice. You know, Christmas is coming up. We need a little bit of that winter vibe, so this is gonna be nice.
Traveling to Hanamura.
This is actually one of my favorite maps. I mean, the art style on this map is so beautiful. These pink trees, just the snow, all of the, you know, everything from the floating lamps. Like, I mean, it's just good. All this artwork is absolutely fantastic. So, beautiful map. Snow's looking good here today. It's about, I don't know, 6 degrees here in Hanamura winter. I'm just being a nerd. Okay. All right, here we go. The kids are looking at me like I'm super nerd fest here. So, all right, we're gonna get this match underway. Here in about 2 seconds, they're gonna be picking their characters, or we'll be able to see them. Okay, interesting picks here. So looks like JV is going to be trying an aggressive approach, and Varsity is going to be defending at first. So we got Varsity defending and JV attacking. So let's see what they can pull off. I know our Varsity team really likes this map. They've worked hard on this map. So has JV. So it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be fun. Let's kind of see what their setup's going to look like here, by the way, before we get into this. So it looks like the Baptiste is going to be playing kind of in the middle, and it looks like they're going to be playing passive. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why. Looks like Farah is going to be doing some initial damage. They are pushing a double shield. They are pushing a double shield comp here. Oh, so both teams are actually doing a double shield comp. Bioshock is going to be just charging in, taking Orisa to the bell. But actually nothing happened with that push, so Reinhardt kind of looked like he went in by himself. I don't know if that's because teammates were down. I wasn't really fully paying attention to that, so looks like Mei is going to be staying at the choke point. That is a very smart move on Mei's part, because you know that's the main way through. So normally what teams try to do for not very experienced other teams is they push through that choke point, and then they put one person on the actual point to start capturing, and then the defensive team pulls back to the point, and then it lets that gate open for the rest of the team to come through, which Varsity did not do. So that comes with experience. Good job on Varsity's part there for holding it down. So JV still struggling, trying to get through this initial choke point. Jacob is going to be doing loads of damage to himself and to the enemy team. Oh, that was a good boop off of the ledge there. It completely denied their Reaper. Moira's going down. Baptiste is going down. It looks like JV is going to have to regroup and push together. They need to. They also don't have any ults, whereas Varsity does have two. So you know, that also comes from switching characters quite a bit. So you know, if we have a character swap, I normally tell the kids, you know, if you're over 50% close to an ult, don't swap yet. That's crucial. You know? Moira trying to get the heals down for their team. JV is going to be pushing. They are utilizing a Bastion, which is doing actually quite of a significant amount of damage. Indy 3D Elliott playing Sigma here is going to be staying put on this choke and playing aggressive as a tank. He is going to see that Reaper to the left. Actually, I don't think he did see the Reaper. Looks like Reaper is still behind the enemy team. Yeah, Speedy Brogue is going to be. Oh, Jacob Hooflip though taking him out. Which that was a good pick. They needed that. So they are holding this choke point still pretty well. Reinhardt did push in. Now see, here's the only problem. No one was able to support the Rhine. So even though he did push in and get the Matty Ice killed there, it really didn't do much, because they ended up getting 4 picks right there on a 5th there. So JV really needed to do something here. They need to coordinate these ults. They have 2 ults. They have 2 ults that they're going to be needing to communicate here so they can actually get to the point. Reaper is going to be going behind. They are going to, looks like, send Jacob Hooflip on to the Reaper. which it looks like Jacob is not going to go after the Reaper now. Reaper is going to be taking this point. Alright, Fair is going to be a 1v1ing here this Reaper as the other JV or varsity team is going to be holding choke. Bastion ult is coming in. Speedy Rogue taking out Jacob Who Flip. This could be the moment for JV. JV needs to do something here against this varsity team. Oh, but Jacob Who Flip is getting res by the Mercy. That was a really good resurrection. Jag taking out the Bastion here on Hanamura. If Varsity can just keep holding, JV is not going to have a chance. Reaper is ulting, didn't actually get anybody with that. Oh, but he did take out, so Matty Ice and Jacob Who Flip are taken out. So is the Reaper and the Rhine, though. They need to go to the point. And JV wasn't able to make it, so Varsity did hold that first point. JV is going to have to hold now against Varsity and not allow them to take that first point. If Varsity takes that first point, it's over for JV for this map.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
All right, sorry about that. I took a quick break. There we are back,
Attackers incoming.
and it's going to be JV's turn to do the defending against a varsity team. So kind of interested to see in what they're thinking on picks. So let's go take a look at that. All right, look at that Orisa skin. Short stack rocking the demon skin there for Orisa. That's actually really cool. Moira with that Banshee skin. I love that skin. I wish I had it. I definitely don't. So it looks like they're running a Zarya, Rhine, Moira, Symmetra, Reaper, and a Baptiste for this push. This is actually a good push. Normally our varsity team takes a Symmetra and they try to teleport into the point. So let's take a look and see what happens here. I'm going to follow Baptiste. I'm going to check out Baptiste here real quick, see what happens. Looks like they're up top because they're trying to set up for, they push behind, they are on point now, they're set up. Now what they need to do is, Varsity just needs to take point, and oh my lord, it looks like they're actually getting close to doing so, but, oh, Reinhardt is going to take out 2 players. Jacob Who Flip, though, taking out 3, and this is almost captured for Varsity. That was a very quick capture. Varsity is going to take that 3rd map. So Varsity is 3, JV is 0.
Play of the game. Double, triple.
All right, we're gonna take a quick intermission here. It's gonna be way shorter than the other one because the other one was a little bit of a halftime. So we're gonna take a short break, and I'll be back with you. Alright, so the next map they're going to be playing is called Rialto. And Rialto, I believe, is an escort map. So basically, they're going to have to escort a payload all the way to the end from start to finish. We're going to get into it here on just a quick second. Honestly, I'm I'm honestly very proud of the JV team. I mean, they're showing a lot of promise. They're showing how much they've actually grown this season. I mean, especially those first couple games versus the varsity teams. I mean, it is neck and neck for those first games. I mean, we had a 90% to 100% on the first round, so it was awesome. So um, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into this next match here shortly. Looks like they're just kind of finalizing some things. But yeah, we're gonna be heading into it here in just a bit. So thanks for watching and stay tuned.
Welcome to Rialto. Initiating match.
Alright, we're here on our fourth map that's going to be played. Again, this is our JV versus our varsity team here with esports at the high school competition level, grades 9 through 12. So this is going to be pretty exciting. Um, let's see, we've got our JV team who is going to be attacking first, which means they're going to be pushing this payload all the way to the end. So here we go. Let's take a look at the picks here. So JV is going to be going kind of a standard setup here with the Ryan, the Winston, Moira for Heals Baptiste, who is OP. We got May, we got Reaper for the damage. Pretty standard setup for us here at the Wellington High School. So, wow, and it looks like the varsity team is completely using throw picks, or a couple of them are. It looks like Short Stack is actually going to be playing Torbjorn, so that's interesting. Jacob Hooflip's going to be on Bastion. Now they could pull a San Francisco Shock, and you know, the JV team could pull a Lucio and just move all these players off into the river. That'd be amazing. But we'll see. So yeah, it looks like they're running the bunker strat up top right. They're all kind of staying together. We got a 6-man bunker strat team off to the right, and Baptiste is going to be going down. Reaper's trying to make something happen up top left. I think they've seen this, and they're going to be trying to adjust to it. Well, this is actually very smart by the enemy, by the JV team. They're going to be coming in behind. The varsity definitely sees it. They called it out. They understand what's going on. Winston's body just went flying after Jag getting the pick with the Zenyatta. Reinhardt is going to be going down by Cheeses. Jag taking out Moira. Baptiste also going down by Jacob. It looks like they're just kind of holding spawn here for the varsity team. JV kind of struggling to get out of this first initial area. May is going to be trying to run away here, but Cheeses is going to get the pick on May. So JV is finally getting up to the point here. They did survive. That Bastion is really what's causing them a lot of problems. They need something with a lot of damage to kind of counter that right now, because Varsity is just going to keep holding this point with the tour. But it's almost it's a bunker double turret strat is what this is, which, you know, it's a little cheesy, but it seems to be working for the varsity team. JV does look like they're going to try to flank around. Reaper did try to go behind, but he actually wasn't able to get anything accomplished there. Bastion is going to be there. I mean, he's still taking out everybody. I mean, there's so much damage going on to the JV team. Roadhog trying to make something happen, but really, I'm not sure if he's going to actually be able to get something to happen unless Diva and the Road gang up on Sigma. If they could get Sigma picked, that's a pretty good one. No, 3 JV members are down right here. Diva did get up and push. They did get the Bastion. That was a really good pick for them. They need to keep pushing this payload. Nice. There was a Molten Core going down by Short Stack. He did end up taking out Moira and the Diva. But JV did get an initial pick onto Bastion there, which they still need to work that. I mean, Bastion's still coming back. He's all the way back there on the bridge. So it looks like they did counter. They're trying to counter with a Bastion to do some equal damage. Roadhog popping ults, but nothing seemed to happen to it, or happen with it, excuse me. Diva is discorded, so it's going to take double the amount of damage, I believe, or it's damage amplified on Diva. So whatever that ball ends up on. So JV's got 60 seconds to make something happen here. And let's see if they can get it done. Jacob is going to take out the Sigma with this Bastion. Diva is going to push up, but it looks like, I mean, JV is just pushing in one by one, so this is just easy pickings from the Varsity team. As you can see, the JV players are just falling one by one. Varsity is ending up, they're taking them out here. Let's take a look at our Torbjorn here, Short Stack. He's been joking around with me saying that he's wanting the Torbjorn game. So let's just kind of check him out, see what he's doing. He is going to lava. He's going to ult right there on the spawn. It's kind of a rough game for JV there, as they weren't able to make it to the point, so Varsity did end up holding that.
Regen burst activated.
All right. Next round, Varsity is going to be pushing against a JV defense, so let's see what happens here.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All right, we're getting back into the action here.
I'll take care of you.
All right.
I'm ready.
We're going to go ahead and not follow Cheeses because she's giving me a headache. It looks like JV's going to try to mimic a little bit in a way as to what the Varsity team did. So let's see what happens.
Stop the payload.
Let's follow Bok Bok Chicken here. Looks like he's deciding to try to flank the JV. Oh, he was trying to get the boots into the river, I believe is what he was trying to do there, which actually would have been pretty crazy if he would have done that. Hamster is going to be stunning them up top, and it looks like the JV team is dropping a little bit here. Hamster main is going to be trying to take out this Baptiste. JV going down. That's 4 players down for JV. It looks like Varsity is going to take this 4th round. And Varsity did win this very first tournament here in the JV versus Varsity tradition. So congratulations, Varsity,
Play
and
of the
also
game.
also congratulations to the JV team for playing so hard. I mean they had some fire in them first couple games. I mean they did amazing. So stay tuned. I think we're gonna try to do a 3v3 tournament. Not quite sure how that's gonna work out in the streaming section. So we may not stream that, or we may. So just go ahead and stay tuned here for the next 10-15 minutes, and we'll find out. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the JV and Varsity tournament. First traditional game. All the players now are giving hugs and shaking hands. So good sportsmanship here at Wellington Napoleon, and yeah, again, we appreciate it.